I saw Night Fury's video where he used Raven, Mr. Freeze, and classic Wonder Woman, and I saw him doing, if I'm not mistaken, 78 million per basic. That's ridiculous, first of all. Without using Better Club, that's absolutely ridiculous. But it just got me thinking, could all this still be just the Raven effect? Because, guys, at this point, I think we know that Raven is the best support in the game. And we know that if we use Raven with any team, that team is basically upgraded. But we also know that not every team benefits from having Raven. And we also know we have just one Raven in the game. What this means is that if you are using Raven on any team, it has to be because your other teams can do well without Raven. So you have to ask yourself one question. Before you select that team, where else can you use your Raven that will be more beneficial? So if you use Raven with King of Atlantis Aquaman, you are going to be able to one-shot. If you use Raven with Black Manta, you're going to be able to one-shot. Now, if you use Black Manta on his own to do damage and you use Mr. Freeze on his own to do damage, Mr. Freeze is going to do over 1 billion damage on his own. Manta is not going to come close to that unless you are using Beta Club. But Mr. Freeze can do that with Satana's Puppet. So what that tells you is that you really should not be using Raven with Mr. Freeze, because you could use Raven with Black Manta to one shot, you could use Raven with King of Atlantis Aquaman to one shot, and use Mr. Freeze on his own to do over 1 billion damage with Satana's Puppet. So, but if you want to just have fun, of course, you don't compare yourself with Night Fury. Night Fury has completed this game 10,000 times. So at this point, man is just catching crews and having fun. But for those of you that are still struggling with Heroic 3, Heroic 4, really that's not a team you should use. You could use it for fun, like I said, but not a team that will do much damage for you. Other question, will Twin Blade be good on Mr. Freeze without Raven? The answer is absolutely no. As you can see from this disastrous attempt, even with 700% damage boost from Zatanna and GOS combined. In fact, I went to this match not because I was going to do damage. I just went to this match because I knew that I just not really knew. I really wanted to see the amount of damage that I would do on basics, even if it's just one instance. Let me just see, and you can see I never did more than 1 million damage on basic attacks. So it's absolutely bonkers. Don't even try to use any other team apart from, like, if you're going to use Mr. Freeze, just use him with that Raven. But I would even say don't use him and Raven. That is still not worth it. Use Raven with King of Atlantis Aquaman, and that is the final answer for that. Or with Manta. Yeah, so those two. Then use Mr. Freeze on his own. He will do more damage on his own than either of those two will do. Anyways, on that try, what about Raven and Harambe? Now, Harambe has been absolutely nerfed. He has been nerfed to infinity because since that last update, with the way his passive now works, passive that has been available in this game for over 3 years, but they changed it. Anyways, let's just not even talk about that. The point now is, would that same style apply to Harambe? The same style of using Mr. Freeze. Now, Mr. Freeze damage buff is much higher. By the numbers alone, it's actually much higher than what you are going to get from Robin for Harambe. So it actually doesn't compare directly, but I still thought it was worth a try. The verdict for this team as well, I would say this team is not a team you really want to use, unless, of course, like I said, you are tired of using the same 6 teams over and over. The game is now boring to you. Then yes, use Night Fury's team or use this Harambe team with Twin Blade. You will have some fun, probably one shot, depending on the level of your artifacts. But I would say if you are like a serious contender, you are trying to complete and you are targeting an artifact, these teams are not the best teams. Even this one I used here, while it is a different team, while it is a fun team, I actually enjoy this fight. I don't advise you to use this team. For one thing, the team doesn't do that much damage. Doesn't do that much damage. Yeah, Harambe is just a shadow of himself. Batman Ninja team is a shadow of itself. Uh I don't know if maybe Katuma would have done better. I don't even think so. I don't think Katuma would actually have done better. So the Ninja team is just not the damage force it used to be. They are now an arena team, then Harambe is a great support for Manta. So if you're using Manta as a damage dealer, you use him with Harambe and use him with Brainiac. Yeah, so you do a lot of damage with that, with your beta club or with your batarangs and your twin blade. So yeah, those are options you can use there. So yeah, it was fun to try this team, and I really really wish that Mr. Freeze could work with twin blade without using Raven. But as you saw from the first part of this video, don't try it. Oh, you've learned from. For me now, I've completed this solo raid probably over 20 times. I don't know how many times. I don't know how many times as I read, but I've been on Heroic 7 like since last year, something like that. So I really don't have anything to lose by using all these pips. And some days I don't even play. The days I play, I play rubbish like this just to have fun. Yeah, it's only the newer solo raids that okay, I still have things to fight for. But these older ones, I have one maxed out Nora Snow Globe and one level 5 Nora Snow Globe. I don't even use the level 5 because it's too much attack. So I just play with just level 10 and have fun with other artifacts. So yeah, if you enjoy my videos anyways, smash the subscribe button and I'll see you guys on the next one.